If the Inspector Calls question this year is anything to do with social class, here is a full grade 9 essay plan that you can steal. Okay, the first paragraph is going to be on the inspector, and this will be your topic sentence or your beginning sentence that you could use. Through the inspector, Parisi presents social class as an artificial and morally bankrupt construct, using him as a mouthpiece to say his ideas, to dismantle the illusion of superiority, being above, held by the upper classes, and to advocate for collective responsibility. So here, what we're saying is that Parisi utilised the inspector as his mouthpiece. Remember, Parisi can't be in the play himself, so uses the inspector to articulate his views. But a really important thing you want to do with essay plans, and this goes with this essay plan or any essay plan, you want to really understand how the characters link to specific themes, then understand how to link those themes to any question. The second paragraph on our essay plan is going to be on Eric, and we're going to use the topic sentence. Parisi uses Eric's disillusionment, so seeing something for its reality, and moral awakening to expose the failures of inherited privilege, portraying him as a symbol of the younger generation's potential to reject classes, so treating someone poor or negatively based on their class, values, and fight for the emancipation, so freedom, of the lower social classes. So we can see Eric is a perfect example, and Sheila as well, of the younger generation becoming disillusioned with these upper class ideas towards the lower social classes. We can see before that he would have adopted his parents' beliefs, so Mr. and Mrs. Burling's beliefs about the lower social classes, how they were lazy, they're incompetent, they don't deserve the same attention and humanity as the upper class members in society. But through the introduction with the inspector, he becomes disillusioned with this, he sees it for his reality, and he actually starts to fight for the emancipation, so the freedom of the lower social classes, really illustrating that transformation. And now paragraph 3 would be on Mrs. Burling, and the topic sentence that we can use. Through Mrs. Burling's cold attachment and sense of superiority, Parisi satirizes, so mocks, the entrenched, so stuck, elitism of the upper classes, illustrating how social class can breed hypocrisy, prejudice, and a lack of compassion. So what Parisi does through the character of Mrs. Burling is he is being scathing, so he's being critical of these upper classes who believe they can be classist, prejudiced, even dehumanize the lower social classes. And when I say dehumanize, treat them as less than humans. And we see that as an example with Mrs. Burling. She's very cold, she's very detached, and she's very callous, meaning cruel, in the way that she treats Eva Smith. Mrs. Burling runs a women's charity, but when Eva comes to her for help, Mrs. Burling completely rejects and dismisses her. And that is what Parisi has constructed the character of Mrs. Burling to be, is to be critical of these upper class members who believe they can be protected by their social class and allow them to exploit and dehumanize the lower social classes.